Internet. Welcome to Rise of Tiamat number 24. Sorry for the late start. My computer crashed right before we were going to start, but it's back now. So, in just a second here, Celeste is going to give us her patented recap of what happened last time. However, I just wanted to get a few announcements out of the way. We have two lovely sponsors here on the channel. One is Initiative Coffee Company, which Brian was very thankful. We had gone back and forth, and I now have coffee in the mail coming to me right now. And I guess I'm probably going to give you guys like the inside scoop right now that there's a new roast coming out at the end of the month. So be on the lookout for that. What kind of roast? My guess is dark because they have a light and medium. It's the only one they don't have. That would be my guess. But we'll see. Also, we have the lovely folks over at Elderwood Academy. They are a wondrous, wondrous people. I found out that Quentin's just going to ship me Bucky's hex chest that got returned back to them because the address he told me to give them, which was his work, it was rejected. So he's going to get his hex chest. No, we don't have to worry about that. But they're awesome. I would keep an eye on the Elderwood Academy website, as it may have new foil options. If you saw the interview that I released with Quentin, they now have like a teal foil, which is really cool. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Let's get it so that they hear you guys as well. There we go. But right. yeah, it is a like a very shiny, it's a metallic teal. They also have a metallic green, and they're kind of rolling out the dual color. So if you want like a border in one color and a logo in the middle in a different color, very cool stuff. Also, the video unveils the Hex Chest Nano, which is for 5mm dice, which
so small.
I don't actually think I have.
What are these dice for ants? Sounds like an April Fool's Day prank.
It does, but it's real. I swear. There's a video. You can go watch it. But yeah, that is that. Also, thanks to everybody who came out and said hi at PAX East, and to all the people. I have a stack of business cards. I promise when I said I'm going to email you, I am actually going to do it. Within the week. There. It's out on the internet now. It's got to be true. Okay. So, Celeste, tell the lovely people what happened last time on Rise of Tiamat.
So we did a lot of stuff last time, but we started out, so we were waking up, we were back at the Primp and Pie, and this is day 4 after Odella and Rid have died and then come back, so now they're both at this -1 spot, so we've been kind of kicking it around for a few days back at the Primp and Pie, and Odella decided to give everybody presents. That kind of sucked, but it was okay. So one was a refrigerator, and Leo got a book, and yeah, that was that. Oh, and then Rid got flying shoes, which was the best one. And so, yep. And so we all got presents, and then we were hanging out. Cool. And then we all decided to go to Waterdeep. And so Rosalind goes back to the temple and hangs out with Miriam, her sweet, like, old grandmother Willow lady who's teaching her how to love herself. And then the rest of us went and had brunch, and we had a really great brunch, and we had peach bellinis, and it was amazing, and the day was amazing. But then all of a sudden, an attack came in the middle of the streets of Waterdeep, and Roswin's like, oh my god, what? These people are hurt. We have to do something. And then Roswin came as Bird and like dove down into the brunch table. We knocked over the mimosas. It was a mess. But then we all eventually got back to the Dragon Council, and we're like, guys, what up? And then as we walk in, they're like killing a cultist, and they're like, no big deal, whatevs. And they're like, yeah, so things have gotten worse. What was up with the Dragon Council? And we told them what was up with the Dragon Council, and they're like, cool, you didn't give up too much stuff. So great, we're big fans. And then they're like, oh, hey, the Red Wizards of Thay and the Cult of the Dragon are working together, so that sucks. But we're not going to do anything about that right now. But what we can do is that there's this weird guy named Iskander who works for the Cult of the Dragon. He wants to defect, and so if we go rescue him from his tower, he'll give us the mask, and that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, yeah, but he lives in this weird tower that we couldn't find where it was for like 30 minutes. But we eventually found it. It's kind of close to Baldur's Gate. And basically we have to go there, and there's this crazy ass hedge mage around it, and the wizard might be a lich, but who knows? So we're like, cool. And then we talked about where we were going to sleep for a really long time. And then eventually we left, and we got there, and we walked through the little town in the air, and we're like, hey, what's up with the tower? And they're like, I don't know, ghosts maybe. And we're like, cool. And then we got to the hedge maze, and then Leo poked around with a stick, and we didn't determine if we could fly over or not. But anyway, we kept going through the maze, and then we were encountering all these weird sundials, and then we got to this first one, and it was a pool filled with like dirty ass water, and we killed some lobsters, and then we backed out of there. And then we played shot put with some cyclopses, and then we backed the hell out of there. And then now we got into this new room area that has a fountain and a really pretty garden that smells really great and is very suspicious. And that's what happened.
It wasn't a book.
It was a book of resurrection or whatever.
A scroll, if you will.
Yes. Oh, and Leo was mad because he told Odella he had crabs, and she was like, oh, ew. And he's like, accept me for who I am. And that's what happened last time on Rise of Tiamat.
Thank you, Celeste. Wonderful, wonderful recap, as always. So, you guys have found your... I'll reread the box text in case you forgot. Ahead, you see a bubbling fountain filling the pathway. Large, bright flowers grow in the hedges on both sides of the fountain, each blossom shimmering in the light. The air smells particularly fresh and sweet.
Nature check.
Okay. For why?
Because what are these flowers?
Okay.
Wow, that was okay. That was that's I always forget how good I am with these. Okay, so that was a 20.
A 20?
Yeah.
So how far away how far well, let's see. So you're not getting close to these, you're just looking from a distance?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's, I mean, you know, they're larger flowers, right? Or I guess there is a large flower kind of on the opposite sides of the... Well, let me just look at the map before I misspeak here. Come on. Where are you, map?
Do we see any floating gemstones anywhere?
You do not. Oh, okay. All right. So, my bad. It's basically a corridor, essentially. It is about 70 feet across, and basically blocking the 10-foot path in the middle is this fountain. And then in basically kind of, if you will think about the four corners of this kind of pathway, there are large flowers, and a couple that are nearby the fountain. And as you look at these, Roswin, you can see that the shimmering of the flowers is that in, like, where normally you'd have the center part of a flower, it's actually a large pearl. Like, this is like a much prettier oyster, rather than this nasty crab or this nasty clam. It kind of is a flower that has blossomed with a nice pearl in the middle.
Well, that's not normal. So they each have one?
Yeah, let's see exactly how many. There are a total, basically all around 12 of these flowers. And that seems to be what the smell is coming from, the sweet smell. But other than that, you have never seen flowers like this before.
Well, I don't trust plants I haven't seen before, so we should find the closest one and light it up. Well, is there a particular pearl that looks like maybe that's what we should grab? Because we seem to have to get a gemstone for each room that we go into.
You can make a insight or arcana check if you want to try to.
I'll make an insight check. That's 22.
Okay. I mean, pearls are gemstones, so none of them look, from your quick glance around at these, none of them, like, it's not like these are all white pearls and there's one black pearl that's very clearly the one you want. They all look identical. Your insight tells you that pearl is a gemstone. You've only ever needed one gemstone in the past to get through these, so probably one of them will be enough.
So how far away is the one flower that's like closest to us?
We'll say, like, because as you guys kind of walk into this, you kind of make your way through this corridor, it sort of bumps out and kind of goes ahead. So it's basically a long rectangular hallway. And when you guys are standing there, and you can turn around, and kind of like right in the corner next to you, maybe 10 feet away, is one of these flowers. And there's one kind of on the other side of the path, one on the on both corners on the far end by the exit, and then more kind of surrounding the fountain in the middle. But like 10 feet from you right now, there's two.
Guys, what if I just mage hand the pearl and we just stay here and then we can just go run backwards? Yeah, let's try it, and I'll produce flame if we gotta light it up.
I mean, they're flowers. Like, I just want to go look what's in the fountain.
Leo,
what?
You better stay here. We don't have time to be messing around.
Fine. I mean, the last body of water we encountered had treasure at the bottom. I will remind you.
Yeah, but we don't really need treasure.
Okay.
If we can get out of here unscathed, the only treasure we needed was healing.
Does the corridor continue onward? So, like, if we pass by this fountain, it would be a way to go?
The fountain's kind of right smack in the middle, so you've got about 30 feet, 10 feet of fountain, 30 feet beyond.
And no other exit, though, from this area?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so Mage Hand, just run. Let's try it. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna ready produce flame for the closest one if I need to run up and do that.
Okay, so you're gonna mage hand grab the closest pearl to you and then book it, as just confirming. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So as your mage hand grabs onto the pearl, the petals of the pearl begin to shake violently, and the hedge maze walls rip out, and you see that all 12 of these things have now flailing tentacle-like tendrils.
Yep.
And I need you all to roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Can I do my produce flame first?
Sure,
I was
Katie.
readying it. Yay.
Sure.
Because I got a 4, the lowest I could get for initiative.
Wow, I got a 25.
Leo got a 25. Odella?
Natural 20. Way to start.
5.
5.
Does
Rid?
a 17 hit them?
A 24.
24 for Rid. Roz, you said a 4?
Yeah.
And yes, I said, what did you say was to hit?
17.
17 does hit, yes.
Yay. All right, since it's 17 to 2 is 9 plus 5, so 14 points of fire damage.
Okay. 14 points. Unlike previous plants you've encountered, Roswin, this particular plant does not seem to be overtly affected by fire. And you would know that certain plants, like, say, shambling mounds and things like that, this does not look like a shambling mound. I will stress that.
12 shambling mounts.
No, because then you would die. They don't seem to. They do have a decent amount of reach, you can tell from the tentacles that they have, but none of the ones that are far away by the fountain, they don't seem to be moving towards you. Potentially, they might not be able to at all.
Oh, okay.
But there's basically 2 within tentacle reach of you.
Gotcha.
But it does not do anything extra, the fire.
Okay.
Okay. So you do that, and then I have to roll for my plants. That I have to have dice within arm's reach, right? Like, that sounds like a thing I would have.
It's you gotta. You
Katie,
gotta
should
shop back with an arm's reach.
I use your new dice that I bought for
Yeah,
you?
go for it, man. Try it out.
All right, we're gonna
Give him that natural 20 blessing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Katie had me pick up for her this lovely set. These are Sky by Day, the new Luminary series from Chessex. So these kind of look like a blue silver swirl, but if you put these under like a UV light, it looks, there's actually stuff inside where all the silver numbers, become black, and it actually has specks inside it, so it looks like a starry night sky under a UV light.
Whoa.
I told him specifically what I wanted, and he's like, "What about these?" And I was like, "Fuck, add them to the cart." Like,
Yeah, well, she was like, I want something like moony-ish, and I was like, how about ones that are literally the night sky? And she's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
yes.
Okay, so Leo, you are up first. There are 2 of these things within striking distance of you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Leo's not feeling super intimidated by these plants. So I think he's just gonna, stroll on up with his
First
sword,
mistake.
and he's gonna like kind of twirl it around, like, okay, and then and try and cut at these plants.
Sure.
I really wish I had my boomerang to take care of all these dekus, but whatever. This is fine, I guess.
Well, if you had a Deku Nut, you'd be in a lot better shape, but you don't.
Nobody ever used the deku nuts. Okay, 22 to hit this plant.
You hit the plant.
Okay. All right, and then that's gonna be 8 plus 6, so 11
11
on that
points.
first swing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Okay, 22 to hit again.
Okay. That
Okay,
also hits. Red,
alright.
you're going to be up next. Just as a heads up.
and then 8 more damage slashing to this thing.
Okay. Anything else?
And then does it look like affected by this?
I mean, you are clearly hitting it with your sword. There's like a little like seeching of like some sort of ichor, whether it be sap or traditional blood. You're not really sure. You're not really worried because it's a plant.
It's a plant. This is dumb.
There's no way this thing will do any sort of
Leo's
real
like,
damage to you.
This is dumb. Okay, and then sure, and he'll go ahead and give a bardic inspiration to Rid.
Okay, Rid,
Remy.
you have a Remy. Remy has it's a D10 now. And then Remy, it is your turn.
Okay, so Roz's fire, did it seem to?
It did damage, but not.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it
It-
didn't particularly hurt them.
It didn't overly hurt it, but it also was not like resistant to it. It did what it did.
Right. Okay.
I know you want to do it. I know you
I'm
want to
gonna
do it.
do it.
Yeah,
I'm
do
sorry.
it. Do
I'm
it. Do it.
just
Do it.
changing how much I do.
Yeah.
But I'm taking a cue from Roz here, and I'm going to step forward and breathe fire.
Yeah.
Yes!
God.
So jealous.
How many key points would you like to use?
I would like to use just 2 key points.
Okay, so my plants have to make dexterity saving throws or take 4d6 fire damage.
Yes.
Ooh.
And I will say that if you position yourself in the right way, which you probably would, you could hit them both. It's a 30-foot cone. You're going to hit quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm real fast. I can move.
Yeah, all right. So that, my plants, very known for their dexterity, stationary plants are, with a 6 and an 8. So that's a fail. Go ahead and give me that fire damage. The other ones are all like vibrating and you hear the leaves shaking. They can't do anything.
20 damage.
Wow, all right. Yeah, 20 damage to both. And you see that some of the other hedges, not these magical plants, are catching fire, but they burn, and then the fire seems to just burn itself out. And like, you seems as though burning down the hedge maze would not be an option. But now you know. Anything else for you, Rid?
No,
Remy.
after that, Remy just looks really proud of themselves and smiles at Rosalind and gives a thumbs up.
And I guess for those of you who were curious, who may not have followed along or clicked on the D&D Beyond thing, that's because one of the new tattoos that we know that Remy/Rid got was that of a dragon, which allows the tattooed monk to breathe fire as though a dragon.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Fire breath! I had to use it. It was a great chance. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, then it's my plant's turn.
Yikes.
And Leo, it seems to sense with its innate plant abilities your disdain for it.
This dumb thing. Yep.
Natural 20.
Why? Are
Katie?
you like this?
Katie, I'm doing this for you. I'm giving you that. You wanted it, you asked for it, you're getting it.
I wanted you to just bestow it, not use it.
So, it's 10.
I would just like to say, as a reaction, I would like to hellish rebuke this plant because I forgot I could do that.
Okay. So you're going to take 24 points of damage as it grabs into you. And you know how the saying goes, that every rose has its thorns. As it grapples you, you feel the thorny vines pierce into your body, and it now has you grappled. It hoists you up into the air, and then it slams you back down onto the ground.
Holy
You can go ahead and make your... I'll make my dexterity saving throw, which will fail, so go ahead and do your hellish rebuke.
Okay. I'm like, shit! Fire. How does this spell work?
It is going to be... What level you're casting it at? It's just d10s of fire damage.
Yes, so 3d10.
Yeah.
Right, okay. All right. Ow! Rude. Okay. 7 plus 2 is 9. Plus 9. 20.
20 points of fire damage. Alright, so now that it has you grappled, and it slams you into the ground, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Holy God.
You're good at these.
Yeah, okay. 18.
Okay. So you will take 8 more points of bludgeoning damage as it slams you into the ground. Okay. Then it's going to do it again. I need you to make another strength saving throw.
So it's just like whipping my body up and down. at this
Basically,
point?
yes.
Oh my
Talking.
God. So it's gonna be a 16.
Okay. You're lucky. That's going to be another 8 points of bludgeoning damage. That was 5. Okay, so that we're good. Yes. Yep. Okay. Then the other one's gonna go.
Cool.
And then let's see. We will try for you, Roswin. We'll see.
No.
16 misses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about a 21?
That'll hit me for sure.
All
Yeah.
right. So it will reach out with its tentacle. And it will deal you 11, 14 points of mixed bludgeoning and piercing damage. You are grappled by the tentacle, and it reels you in. And you see that as you get closer, the petals sort of curve back around almost into a maw, and it pulls you into its mouth, and it bites you. Or it tries to. It tries to.
You.
That is a 20?
Yeah, that just hits.
Okay, so you are going to take from the maw 12 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. This is against disease, not poison.
Okay, that's oh, I've got advantage or against
Disease,
okay.
not poison, unfortunately.
So 15.
Ooh, that ain't good. You are now poisoned as though the condition. And we'll see if anything else happens. And then it's gonna lash out with another tentacle Because that was 2 attacks, 3. It's got 2 more. Odella, coming for you. Here we go. Nope, that's a 5, so that's gonna miss. And then Remy. That's a 22.
That will hit.
Get everybody. This is good. 4 and 12 points of piercing damage, and you are also grappled. That is the end of its turn, Odella.
So Adele's just standing there like. There's 2 plants, right?
Ow!
There are 2 plants, yeah. One has Leo, the other one has Remy and Roswin.
Okay. She's gonna look at both of them and like, ugh. And then she's gonna twin blight and hit either one of them
Nice.
on either side.
Okay. Yeah, they gotta make Constitution saving throws, yeah? At disadvantage, because it's blight.
Uh-huh.
What's your save DC?
It is 18.
And that is a pass and a fail. The one fighting Leo succeeds. The one fighting Remy and Roswin fails. So that is just maximum damage, right?
Yeah, 64 for the fail and 32 for the.
Yeah. 32.
Ooh.
Fighting is a
18 times
strong
80
word for what
64,
it's
right?
doing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's eating me.
It's
It's eating me.
oh my god, what are these things?
Okay, is that it? That was
So
an action.
the 64, the one that I got for 64, is it still?
Oh,
doing
it's still got him gripped real good.
Okay. Then I will.
A lot of hit points.
Yeah, we had to go in and fight the plant.
It was a plant. This is ridiculous.
Here, what do I got for a bonus action? Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right, then Roswin, it is your turn.
Okay.
How are you doing, Leo?
I'm fine.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just curious.
Okay.
I'm good, man. I got hit points for days. Don't even.
Just wait.
Since I don't want to be at triple disadvantage, I will just use first Amy with my mace and try to whack it.
Okay. You are not at. Oh, and you are. I should say you're grappled and restrained. So you are at
Me,
disadvantage.
too?
Everybody that's grappled,
Oh.
grappled and restrained. 0 movement speed. Attacks against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage. My
Okay, but
mistake.
I'm also like poisoned. So do I have to take 3, like roll 3 and?
No, it's still always disadvantage.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just an attack at disadvantage.
Could I back up a bit too?
Yeah.
Try and
Okay.
get out of the range. So
Yes.
that's an 18.
18 still hits, yeah.
Yay! Okay, so that's gonna be this plus. All right, so it's 9 bludgeoning damage and 5 lightning damage.
Okay. 9 and 5. Got it. Okay. Anything else? They still have a bonus action, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to poof myself out of its maw.
Fair.
I guess I could have done before, but I didn't think about it.
That's fair.
Just behind everybody.
Yep. Okay. You are no longer restrained and or being slowly eaten.
Great. That's how I like it, typically.
That's how one often does. I feel. Leo.
Okay. All right. Well, I gotta get out of here. So, because everything in this hedge maze wants to grapple me, I'm gonna stroke my lucky pick. Boom. Lightning the hell out of here.
Okay.
So I can do my lightning damage. Oh, that was bad. Okay, that's only 8.
What?
Wow. Okay, I rolled all wow. I rolled all 1s and 1, 2. Cool. So that's like 8 damage.
Eight?
But
I think it's 9. Because it's 8d6. But yeah, okay. So he's going to take half of that. Because he succeeded his... The plant is dexterous enough to succeed. Oh, boy.
Yikes.
Oh, boy.
That
Okay. You are
sucks.
free from the plant. How far
yeah.
did you want to go? Just out of the range?
Yeah, out of any of its
Yep.
any of
Cool.
its bits.
Uh-huh.
And I look embarrassed a bit.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Just a little bit.
That was your action. Anything else?
And I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to do a second wind and get some hit points back.
Okay. Go ahead and do
Nice.
that.
All right,
then.
12 back. Okay.
All right. Then, Remy.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and get out of this grapple as well.
Okay. I need you to make me an acrobatics check, I think. Or is it a strength check to get out of the grapple? I can never remember.
You can use
I think you can use either. So go ahead and make
acrobatics
a...
or
If
athletics.
I can use either, I would prefer to make an acrobatics.
let's say sure. Go for it.
Okay.
It will be your
That-
action to do it.
Yes, that is a 28.
Yeah, you are able to easily wriggle free from the tentacle.
Cool.
Anything else?
That's it.
Cool.
Wait. Well, nope, that's it.
All right. All right, then it is the plant's turn. So where did you all go? Let's see.
Not in reach.
So yeah, Odella backed up, so she's...
Yeah, do I have the pearl?
Shoot, I should have backed
No,
up.
it's not. It's embedded in the mouth.
Oh, we gotta kill it.
But
My hand couldn't get it out.
But Remy did back up, so now I got target.
I
And
didn't back up. That was my bad.
All right, well that's starting off with a 24.
you can add your bardic or D10. Can you add it to AC? Yeah, you can.
Can
You
I
can,
make-
if you can.
I
It's a
can?
D10
Yes.
Yeah.
for
you can
one
roll it.
attack. Yeah,
Okay, wait, what was that?
that was a 24.
So I'm not sure what your AC is, but maybe.
It's a D10, so it's possible.
It's a D10, so it's possible, but it's also not great odds.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna say no. I'll just take a hit.
Okay, so you are gonna take 15 points of damage. You are grappled and now restrained. And then it's gonna slam you into the ground with advantage. That is 22.
Use it. Maybe.
Right. Oh, that was for my AC.
Yeah, 22 to hit. Yeah, it did 15
Okay,
points
I'm
of
gonna-
damage. You gonna try for now?
I'm gonna use that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that'll work.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now it's gonna slam you into the ground again.
Valor bards.
Valor bards. They're so weird.
That
It was
is.
It barely worked, but it did.
Well, this one's a 25.
Well, I don't have any bardic inspiration, and that will still hit. So
That is 6. And 6 is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and as you impact the ground, you are stunned by this creature as it I'm sorry, no, I lied. I need you to make a strength saving throw. You might not be stunned.
okay, that is a 24.
You are not stunned. You still take the damage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of holding you there in its grapple, and then the other one reaches out and grabs you and pulls you over, and it lets go, and it's going to slam you into the ground.
I'm so sorry. This is so stupid.
All right, that's a 24 to hit, so that's 9, 11 points of piercing damage.
I feel like I forget the strategy part of Dungeons and Dragons.
But it's so fun to hit things.
And then I need you to make another strength saving throw as it slams you to the ground.
20?
Still good. So only 13 points of damage. and then it will reel you in and try to eat you. That's his last attack. That's a 25 again. 7, 13, 16 points of piercing damage. And it's chomping on you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, that's a 20.
Okay, you are not poisoned. So you are good. That is the plant's turn. Adela, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
How you doing, Red? Or Remy? How you hanging in there?
I
I'm
see
not.
2 hit points. on that.
2?
2 hit points?
Yes.
Jesus. Although she does have death ward, so.
You.
Or, let's see. How do these plants look? Do they look pretty hardy?
One of them looks real good.
Which one is the one holding Remy right now?
The good-looking one.
God dang it. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got?
I don't know. What do you got?
Open up that bag of tricks, lady. She's right there. That probably wouldn't be a good spell to use. Fireball.
Yeah.
Wow. Feels so weird. I just bought like a bunch of plants today, and they're like all looking at me weird now.
Mhm.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out my wand of magic missiles,
Uh-huh.
and I am going to. How many charges do I have left on this?
I don't know. You used some last time, I think.
I know, that's what I'm looking. Okay, so I'm gonna use 4 charges.
Okay.
So that is 7 d4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 for the first level. And then, so no, 4 charges, you said?
Yeah.
6, because it's 1
Oh.
to activate and then the 3.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's 8 plus 5.
And what if we fought a plant dragon?
15 plus 6 is 21.
Okay.
20 points of damage.
Yep. This
And
is
then
to which one?
The one that's holding. God,
Remy?
no, I guess I'll hit the more hurt one.
Okay.
Because then I can't grab her and like keep throwing them around.
Okay. It is not dead.
It's not dead? Okay. And then let's see here. I gotta
But
see how
Remy
this-
almost is.
I know.
Don't worry. You only have to die a second time. It's fine. Eaten by a
Okay.
plant.
We are
Leo
so
has
ready.
a book.
So
This
I
thing
have a
does
book.
have a book.
Hey, I've got a book.
Who comes right after me?
Rosman.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use all of my warlock ability but instead of healing, I'm gonna do damage on the plant. So that's 66.
Okay. This is the one that's which one?
Which one, like which plant or which
Yes, which plant?
ability? The hurt one.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. And as this happens, we'll roll your damage, and then we'll discuss. But none of you have ever seen this before.
Oh, me.
Okay, that actually rolled really good. So that's 28 points of damage.
Okay, now describe to the rest of the party what this looks like.
So it's actually like I can cast it out, so it's just like black smoke that like envelops the plant and kind of like just tears into it. But it's just comes straight out from me.
Yeah,
But-
and you watch as this basically all but desiccates this plant. It looks like it is on its literal last leaf, if you will.
I was wondering where you were gonna go with.
But yeah, but it's interesting because the motions, the hand motions done to activate this were very similar. I mean, again, you're all in the midst of battle, so everything's a little crazy, but very similar in the way she used to do that to throw out healing to all of you. Similar motions, except now it's black mist and it's shredding apart this plant with some sort of misty dark energy.
I think Leo's just gonna like look over real quick and just
And then Roswin, it is your turn.
Okay. So for my action, I'm going to do my lightning shock on the one that looks bad.
Okay.
It's 30-12 if I hit, which is a disadvantage. That's 17. That's a 19, so I'm sure I hit.
You do hit.
And then that's gonna be 5, 6 is 11. 13 points of lightning.
Yeah, as the lightning courses through the hurt one, you watch as it sort of withers, dies.
I just blast with like whitish blue light through the darkness.
Yeah, it is destroyed.
And then I'm going to give so many heals to my buddy Remy. I'm going to give them.
Help me, I'm sorry.
You're fine. Yeah, I'm going to give you 66. So that's 6 times 6, 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, math.
So it's funny. Don't heal yourself just yet.
Oh.
You watch as the one that has her, the tentacle that has her grappled, as your healing magics come out, a little flower blooms on it, and all of the healing goes into it, and it absorbs all of the healing.
Motherfucker. Well, can I roll for it then since it's not going to Remy?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you less.
Roll bad this time.
Don't worry, it's just a plant, guys.
Real glad that I didn't throw out like a massive heal.
I was hoping you would. I was really trying to bait you into doing that so that...
holy crap!
Okay, instead of 36, that's going to be 15.
Okay, well,
Yes.
you know, not the worst, but not the best for me. Oh wait, there's an extra. Don't forget that extra carryover 1 there, Ted. You gotta keep that extra 10 hit points. Okay. Anything else, Roswin?
I'm just going to cry. It's fine.
Cool. That's a bone. That's a free action. Leo.
Okay.
You see that one of them has fallen, and Remy looks on death's door as this plant just absorbed the healing meant for them.
Got it. Okay, I'm going to take out my loot, and then nothing else matters. I'm gonna go ahead and I need this plant to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 15.
Oh, okay. So he is affected. I alter time around my enemies. So his speed is halved, takes -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. It can't use reactions. It can use either an action or a bonus action, and it can't make more than 1 melee attack during its turn.
Okay. That was
I'm like depressing the hell out of this plant.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wilt in the petals now. There was not there before.
It trusted me. And then I'm also this is so inspiring to Remy that they will gain another bardic inspiration. Please don't die.
Then it is your turn, Remy.
Disengage.
I want to get out
Can
of
you?
here.
She's grappled and restrained. But one could try to break said grapple. as
I'm
an
going to
action.
try and break said grapple.
Okay, go ahead and make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
That is A 23.
You break the grapple, and you are free. Do you move away?
It can't take a reaction, so go ahead, move away.
Yes, I'm going to.
You move away.
I move very far away.
But I'm going to say that you probably don't move far enough that the other ones can get you. I'm going to assume. Yeah?
No.
Okay.
Learn my lesson.
All right. Cool. Anything else?
No, I think that's it this time.
All right.
I'm gonna second guess it as I say it. But...
All right. Then it's its turn, and there is no one. I recall, if I understand it correctly, there's no one within range of it.
Nope.
So it takes the dodge action, and then it's Odella's turn, and it's like dodging with its little tentacles.
Please don't stop that movement until we kill this thing.
Yeah.
I've done that in other streams. I'm not there right now. I'm not at that.
All right, whose turn is it?
Yes, someone clipped that. I figured someone would. So go ahead. So yeah, Odella, if you're talking, I think you're muted.
I just saw that. Bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Hands and restore 14 hit points to Remy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will also... I will do... Let's see, what level should I do that at? I will... Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. On Remy,
So
I
that's...
assume.
Yeah. So that's 3 times 8 is 24 plus 5 is 29.
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
You are lucky that it is slowed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can't use its reaction to steal that healing.
Even when they're like
That.
far away from them?
Out to 30 feet away, it can steal any healing magic. It life leeches the healing.
Let's just blow this shit up with anybody who has range.
Speaking of blowing shit up with people who have range, Roswin, it's your turn.
Yeah. So seeing that Remy's okay, let's kill this fucking thing first, and then I'll heal you since we're out of range. So I'm gonna try to use my lightning shock. I doubt that hits because at disadvantage that it's 15.
It has a -2 to AC right now.
Yeah, so it does it.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Yes, the power of Metallica.
You're the best. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that actually wasn't that good. I saw the 11 and I got excited. 15 plus, so 17 points of lightning damage.
Okay. I also realized I could have been a total dick because you moved away and I could have had the other plants take the healing that were on the other side. Even though they don't need it, they could just take it. But I didn't. Because I forgot, honestly. But
Thanks.
alright, it takes the damage. Then. Anything else? Rouse?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just gonna wait since we're not really in imminent danger right now.
Okay.
Healing.
Leo.
All right, well, since I have my loot out already, I will go ahead and send some magic missiles flying at this thing. So I'll just drop real quick into a major chord, and then let me just learning where all of these are. What was it called again? Oh my god.
Seek and Destroy.
Seek and Destroy. Yes.
You were a big topic of conversation this weekend when I was telling people about, like, I was playing with a lot of new people, and I was trying to explain to them how I like to do things to make people's characters unique or try to tap into things that they like, and they were, like, blown away. They're like, wait, you could just rename spells? And I was like, come on, people.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're new, but, like, what are you, new? Like,
What do you do? All right, so that is going to be 17 damage total as I send all of my bolts at this plant guy.
Just a plant, though, guys.
Asshole. And then I'm gonna go back maintaining my my song that's keeping it at calm. And
Cool.
I think, let's see, I've only got one more bardic left, so I will save that. Nothing on a bonus. Oh, maybe I'll chug one of those tiny potions real quick.
Sure.
I'll be like, once. All right, great.
You just
Great.
you hammer on and you're just playing up here and you can drink with that hand. You're fine. So then Remy.
I want to take a potion too,
Okay.
but I'm going to use one of the ones that I have.
Okay. So a potion is a bonus action. You could take 2. You could take an action and a bonus action, double potion. But it's up to
heal
you.
you more later. Don't take it until you need to. Save those for later.
Yeah, I just don't want you to have to use too many spells.
I have a rod of healing.
Okay. Well, then I can save a potion for later, and instead I am going to use an Eldritch Blast.
Woo.
Nice.
You have 3 of them, so.
I do, and
Look
I'm
at
going
you.
to use it on whichever one was just eating me.
Yep.
There's only one.
There's only one right now, so you're good.
Well, and then the 10
all
in the
the
back.
ones-
Well, there's the other 10, but yeah, I assumed the one that was you have an intimate
For that
relationship with.
assumption, but I've learned to not make assumptions in this game and to be very diligent about my strategy. So
We learned today.
You're gonna learn today.
okay, 29.
Yeah. Yep, that's
Cool.
1.
Where did my D10 go? What did I do with it? 20 something. This was ridiculously high. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Yeah, you're looking
And
for
then
14.
also-
So.
yeah, okay.
Actually, you're looking for 12.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm really good.
Cool.
I got a 16 and an 18 on those other 2. Okay, 10 damage,
Okay.
3 damage, and 6 damage.
Okay. Cool. It hits 3 blasts of Eldritch energy. It is still alive.
Eat them so much. We should get one of these to defend the Primp Pie. Like put it on a garden box on the ceiling, so if like any cultists swoop down, it's like
I think you have
And
to
it'll be
jiggle
a
with
lazy-
Pearl.
it's a multi-purpose guardian.
Maybe when you free Iskander, you can ask him if he knows how to make them.
Yeah, hey bud.
He's like, actually, yeah, I'm a gardener. This is kind of my thing. Like,
Whoa, bro, that's
You're
right.
botany.
yeah, it's like that's my arcane school is botany. Very, very subsection of conjuration. Like, it's kind of like it's more of a major than a minor at
Yeah.
this point in my life. I'm a
for sure.
specialist. Anyway, then it's its turn. Dodge action, which all those attacks would have been at disadvantage, but I forgot. Then it's Odella's turn.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, at disadvantage because it's dodging,
Yeah,
but its AC is still only 12.
that's 217. So
All right, that's 1 hit. You got 3 blasts.
it's a 15.
Damage?
No, that does a 15 hit? I thought you
Yeah,
said-
it's just a 12 right now.
Oh, and that's 2 16s. Wow, I'm rolling the same thing twice. So that's 3d10.
Yep. Plus 15. Right?
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
15 plus 5 is 20.
20. Okay. All right, it is still alive.
Ugh.
Not for
Rosalind.
long. wrong. Lightning shock.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 16. 18, 22.
Hit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, 22 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Got a 16.
How do you want to kill this plant?
Yeah. God.
I am just horrified that nature has betrayed me in any way. And I just reel up and then just like send out a lightning shock at it, and it just like crumples into just a sad sack on the ground.
Okay. It is dead. There are 2 pearls on the ground right now.
Odella, do the hand. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I mage hand it. We leave.
You leave and you find yourself back in a maze with a sundial.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
before
do
we
some-
go anywhere, yeah.
That was fun.
A
Yeah.
big, huge thank you to Dragonix, the guy who wrote Into the
Oh,
Dragon's Maw, and his wonderful module that is Monster Manual Expanded, which takes and lovingly recreates monsters from previous editions that did not make it into 5th edition and adds them in, adding more interesting and unique monster subtypes to creatures you know and love. So, normally, plants have Otyugh stats, but Otyughs are boring. So this is a Life Leech Otyugh, which is a version that can steal healing. I almost went with the Neo Otyugh that can literally use your own body as a meat shield to protect you from other people's attacks. But I didn't.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That'd have been real
Okay.
bad when I did that blight.
Yep. Whoop.
Yikes. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm going to give 37 hit points to Rid with one of my cure wounds. That's the full
okay.
from this like staff of healing.
37?
37, yeah. Or actually, you know what? Timeout. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast where is it?
My favorite spell.
Yeah.
Healing Spirit, so we can all just keep running through it.
Yeah, so what is it, a d6 that lasts for a minute?
Yep, D6 it lasts for a minute,
So
it's-
everybody can heal 10d6 hit point damage by running in and out of this thing like a sprinkler. Except for you, Rid, you can heal 60.
Cool.
Yes, it is a 2nd level spell. It is a ranger and a druid spell. It is a Xanathar's Guide spell. Essentially, the spirit sits there, and anyone that passes through the spirit gains 1d6 healing, and a round for up to a minute, which is 10 rounds. So if you all just kind of run through it like a sprinkler, that's why it's affectionately known as the healing sprinkler, everyone can get 10d6 healing for a 1 2nd level spell.
Bill just watches you. She's like,
Same.
okay.
Yay!
Dancing through it.
I mean, it has combat use, but it's not as good as an out of combat thing.
Yeah. Okay. So to clarify, that map I sent earlier. So are we still in that 3rd section? So the shadows are pointing at A, F, and D currently?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, I thought we went back to the beginning.
I'm gonna just, rather than have you do the same thing again, I'm just gonna say you're back. Or you did, and then you walked there. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just go with
Okay.
I
that.
think we need to go through E.
But that we came through E to get here.
Yes, I think we need to go back through E.
Interesting.
Okay. I mean, sure. Let's go back through E and see what happens.
Wait,
Yeah.
which ones have the shadow to them?
A, D, and F.
Yeah.
A, D, and F. Okay.
Sure,
Yes.
let's
they're-
walk back through E.
Okay, you guys walk back through E, and you find yourself in a different scenario.
Yikes.
Wow.
As you see another sundial hedge maze. Different than the ones you were in before.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
As you look down, you can see the shadows kind of form a like a plus sign, right? So the shadows are on A, E, G, and C. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's still the same asterisk pattern.
Same asterisk hedge pattern, but they are on A, E, G, and C.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try something. Can I roll like an intelligence check to see if like my character understands what's happening with the puzzle?
No, that's no fun.
Oh,
So
okay, so the first snare, there's
hang on.
one shadow.
The
first
shadows
snare-
start slowly rotating around the sundial, spinning
Okay.
faster and becoming shorter. And like they're long, stretched out, and they start becoming faster, and they're getting shorter and shorter, and they shrink basically into the gnomon, as we discussed what that is last time. And the sundial shows no shadow at all.
Okay. No shadow
None.
at all.
At all. It was
Uh,
on A, E, G, and C, and then so again, the sun was stationary in the sky, but these shadows were like spinning rapidly, and then as they continued to twirl, smaller until they were gone.
I was like ready for something terrible to happen.
I
Like,
know,
oh,
right?
And
The
then the
shadow
greater
demon
shadow
pop
demon
out.
comes out and eats your face.
So
You
it's
know,
kind of like
I was
the
ready.
toilet was flushed.
Leo's face.
I'm assuming.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, considering your character doesn't even know what a toilet is.
Sure. Go with me, guys. I'm gonna go over there and just like touch the middle of it, I guess, and see if anything happens.
All right. Let's see.
Because like there's no shadows, so do we just stay here? But how do we get out of here?
Leo's gonna make a comment like, "Oh, he seemed to know a lot about shadows recently."
Got him.
Do you have questions for me, or you seem like you
mean-
want to talk about something?
Wow, I feel like right now is totally not the time.
Yeah, you touch the sundial. You're touching it.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Is there any sort of like door? Like, can I like spin it or move it at all? Like, there's like a path here.
You make
Like,
an investigation check, I guess.
Don't know where else to go based on what I was doing for the other directions when I was like looking at this.
So it's just kind of odd because the first one we were in, it had one shadow. The second one we came to had two shadows, and then was 3, and now it's 4. Well, and then it's 0. So what?
Investigation is 23.
Yeah, so you circle around this thing. Maybe you go counterclockwise of the shadow, or maybe you spend some time going clockwise as the shadow. And you walk all around this thing, and it looks more or less identical to the ones you saw before. Yet there is no shadow to be seen. There's no markings, no scratchings on the ground. Just this asterisk-shaped hedge area with a sundial in the middle.
I'm gonna try and push over the sun. Like maybe there's a hidden door underneath the sundial.
Sure. Go ahead.
Vandalize
We
things.
push it over.
Leo like gives it a good kick.
All right, Leo, roll me a strength check.
All right.
Guidance.
Kick the sundial.
Fuck this sundial. +3.
Y'all, I don't know where I put my dice tray. Why?
This
did
is like a theme today. All dice related
I don't know.
things.
Okay. All right. So that'll be a 21.
You kicked that thing so hard,
Ow.
and it hurts your foot a little bit. You stub your toe.
My toes.
Actually, it's more like you jam your toe.
Oh god.
yeah, that's the worst, and like it hurts in your boot, but it does not budge.
Okay, I thought I'd try.
But you're like right up next to it, and you're like, got it. Showed that sundial. You won't mock anybody else.
What's
Sundial.
the do-bobby thing called again that sticks up on it?
The gnomon.
The gnomon.
Yeah,
Is that pointing to something still?
It's sort of in not specifically. I mean, it is, right? Because by nature it has to be, right? Because that's kind of how. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be. It just stands. It doesn't point. The shadow comes off of it. That's how that works.
Right.
Oh,
Can I see if this one moves?
Sure.
which way are our shadows pointing right now?
You don't have any shadows either.
Oh no, that's weird.
That is
Odella
really
stole all the
It's
shadow.
no shadow time. That's when the junk food kid comes around. That's my Rugrats reference there for those of you who. Anyway, so you're gonna try to move the gnomon.
Yeah, see if it moves at all.
It can do they? No, they don't move. They're stationary
I
by
didn't think
nature.
they did.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
you're right.
thinking
It
of.
doesn't move. My bad.
Well, I guess we're here for
We quit. We lay down.
and no one will ever find us.
We all just lay down.
We all just lay down.
We're dead.
We do some
Does
sun
that work?
Did you just say you did some sun salutations? Is
Yeah.
that the? Oh yes, namaste. You're in the next area.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work.
We're all
Come
gonna
back,
die.
son.
And we just
Give us
start
a
eating, like,
shadow.
good berries. We're like, oh.
Okay.
Odella just literally gets like enraged and stands there, grabs onto both sides, and like stares at it and is like, "Why?"
What are your secrets?
Okay, well, let's just pick a direction,
Okay.
right? So every
I know.
time
Why
we
don't you
walk-
all go different directions?
Wow,
That'd be-
that
let's
sounds
split
horrible,
the
Kat.
party. Okay,
You want us to die?
I mean, so far walking into shadow directions has not worked out for us, except for the very first time we ever did it. So why don't we pick one of the, so either H, B, F, or D?
But like the fact that there's multiple choices is concerning.
I mean, one of them has to be the right way.
Or none
Process
of
of
them.
elimination.
Or none of them.
Well, that they wouldn't make that.
Because the first way we went in a shadow direction.
So one day we'll figure it out, but we do not have enough information yet. So we just need to keep going and see what sticks.
What if we put all the gems on the thing?
In the 4 directions. Oh, we
Yeah.
only have 3 gems.
No, you
we
have the
two. We got
pearl.
2 pearls.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have two pearls.
Well, I assume you took them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Free pearl.
I mean, really.
Yep. Let's just put them on there like that.
See what happens.
Just to see. I don't fucking know. I suck at puzzles.
Why would they spin?
I'm just taking a note from your dungeon. So let's put
Yeah.
the things on the thing.
We put the topaz, the garnet, and the 2 pearls at A, G, C, and E. And look at the dial.
They are on there. The dial is casting no shadow.
Man, they're beautiful.
They are. The sun shines nicely off of them, but not in a mechanical way that you can get an answer from, because that's not a thing.
Great.
That's strange.
So far, the right path has been A, E. So up, down.
No, it's been A, B, E.
That's correct.
Oh. Okay.
The fact that that spells Abe has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to look.
Link it.
So,
Where's the L? No, I'm just kidding.
so we've gone, yeah. Okay, so up, so north, northeast, south. It's weird that we don't have shadows because we had shadows up until this point.
Mhm.
So
What
something
if we
is
all
trying to.
hug around the nose?
Yeah, let's all
Power
hug.
of
I mean,
friendship.
we'll feel
The
better.
power of
I guess.
friendship.
Everybody hug around the sundial.
This has got to be it.
This has got to be.
I figured it out. You're welcome, everybody.
Group hug.
You all hug around the sundial.
Nice.
You feel the warmth of friendship flow through you.
Oh.
I'm
But
so
that's-
glad we did this.
But that's
Does
it.
it- Do we all gain a point of inspiration, though? I think is really.
Um,
That's okay. We don't have to.
no, sorry,
I vote-
Celeste.
I vote we go HB F or D.
Yeah, one of the ones
I
that
just
it's
wanna
not.
Fight more things.
I don't want to use all
No.
my spells. I'm nervous because before, at least, like even though I didn't get it, there seemed to be some kind of
Turn
like
of some
pattern
kind?
to it, but they've taken the pattern away. So I think this is where we slowly go insane. Actually,
Yeah. Yep.
So-
we're just trapped here forever.
Well, maybe let's just assume that the shadows are still there. So what would we do if the shadows were still here?
I mean,
What was the lead you were following, Laura, that got you to go down E? What was the logic for that?
well, you were going between the two ancillary shadows, the two additional shadows.
Oh, because they were new shadows. I
Mhm.
see. Okay. Urgh.
Okay, so which are the new shadows here?
There are none. Well, they're different, so that doesn't work anymore.
the ones that were they were
Well,
they
they
were there.
disappeared, so
Yeah.
they don't exist anymore.
But our shadows aren't here either. I think that's just tricky, and they're just like hiding it from us.
Yeah,
to be
it's like they
tricky.
took it away.
you're
Yeah.
doing too well. Let's fuck you up.
This
me up,
one will
fam.
really make you overthink it.
Which I'm sure
Can
we're
we
doing.
go up?
Like north.
No, like up.
Oh,
Yeah, you can certainly try.
I don't think I want to do that.
Ooh, I get to flip back to the other page. Go up. Go on. It'll be fun.
so you've said we can see the tower this whole time.
Yeah, wherever
Has-
you are, the tower seems to somehow magically be in view.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
always in the
dig
same
into the
spot?
ground.
No, it seems to, depending on where you are in the maze, it seems to be, actually, I guess, depending on where you are, yeah, it seems to be in a different area. Where you currently are, it looks like it is, god damn, these are awful. It looks like it's south of you, currently.
Okay. Is this something notable?
That, like, different than before?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so it's not notable to solving the puzzle.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll give you that much.
Sweet guys. I think we should just pick a direction since we have to keep going, and maybe we'll get more information. Let's go
Okay.
with F.
I mean,
I feel good about F.
yeah, I guess that's the only one where they're completely new shadows.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go F.
Well, I'm gonna follow Leo so he doesn't end up by himself.
Yeah. Leo starts
Yeah,
walking.
let's
Leo
go.
is frustrated and we'll start walking down F.
Okay, so you guys walk down F. Where does F take us? A placid pond fills the center of this open space. A stout pagoda rises from a huge boulder that stands in the water like an island. An arched bridge crosses the water to the pagoda, whose red roof is held up by 6 sturdy pillars and capped with carved fish. A human male wearing yellow silk robes embroidered with red and gold fish stands in the pagoda. You hear exotic music being played on a stringed instrument. He bows to you as you arrive. And he moves into the pagoda and sits down on the boulder that protrudes from the floor inside.
I will step forward and I will bow as well.
Do
So
the
you
thing,
enter the
Leo.
pagoda?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, greetings, sir.
So you see that around the boulder here in the pagoda, the floor is not wood, but it's actually a rock garden of decorative stones and brushed sand. Sort of like a Zen garden, yeah. A charcoal pit smolders beside the boulder where he sits. And he does not He gives a smile, and he offers. There are silk with a wave of his hand. You see an iron tea kettle rise from beneath the embers, and he waves his hand similarly, and silken pillows for you to sit on appear next to him, but he does not speak. The kettle resembles a scowling face with very thick features. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, he doesn't speak, but he
He
looks happy.
pours clear water from a clay jug into the kettle and then adds tea leaves. He bows to the kettle and shows great reverence to the vessel, then lowers his head in meditation. Soon you see steam beginning to rise from the kettle.
You know, I'm gonna bow to the kettle too, because it never hurts to be polite.
Sure, you can make me an Arcana or Perception check, Leo.
Absolutely. Natural 20. Wah, wah.
Whoa!
Wow. And I think, let's see, with perception, yes, that will be a 31.
Okay, so the kettle, the face of the kettle, is reminiscent of that of a Dao.
Ooh, I see. Okay. Genies. Here we go. Dao are what does Leo know about Dao? Do you want me to
Yeah, make me a history or Arcana check.
Are they the angry ones? All genies are kind of angry, I guess. Okay, that'll be a 16.
Yeah, you would know that Dao have their earth genies, and they have the ability to kind of move earth and move things through earth, which looked pretty similar to the way the teapot was kind of raised up from the coals. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and talk to this hombre again. Sir, thank you for your hospitality, but we seem to well, we've lost ourselves in this maze, and we're wondering if perhaps you might have any wisdom to share about reaching our destination.
He just smiles and gestures at the teapot that is continuing to steep, and the vapor coming out as the water begins to heat. But he just smiles, and he seems incapable of speech, or he just really doesn't want to talk to you.
But he looks so nice. I'm not insulted.
What about the rest of you? Because Leo kind of went ahead to go into the pagoda, surprising no one.
Yay!
I guess I follow him. I don't want to be separated.
No, yeah, I follow and I'm observing.
Okay, so you're
This
all
feels
are you?
monk-like.
Yeah, it does actually. It's pretty zen garden, little tea leaves. Are you guys all hanging out in the pagoda?
Is it like, is the pagoda the only thing? Like, if I walk into the area, I'm in the pagoda?
No, you're not in it immediately. There is there's like room around it. There's a pool of water in the center. The pagoda is on a rock, almost like island in the middle, and there's a bridge you walk over to get to it. There's what looks to be another path out of this without being directly in the pagoda.
And this guy's the only guy in there, and we don't see any like sort of gemstone or anything.
You do not.
Adela's gonna kind of stand a little far away, just not wanting to be super close if this turns into something bad.
Leo is going to address the teapot.
Okay.
Little teapot, short and stout.
Excuse me. Well, mighty Dao, who lives inside this teapot, would you perhaps be able to offer us any assistance in getting out of this maze?
The teapot continues to be a teapot.
It never hurts to try.
Yeah, that's fair. So, Odello, so you're you're saying you're not inside the pagoda, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're on the
she's
other
got-
side of the water, past the
Right.
bridge.
She's keeping an eye on everything, but
Yeah, you can see it. I mean, it is open, right, on the
Mhm.
sides. It's a circular thing. So, yeah, basically, are you, how far, I guess, how much distance are you trying to keep from this place?
like 30 feet.
Okay. Okay.
So I can
Alright.
like run in if need be, but also like I'm still kind of far away.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, the tea continues to steep. Steam. It doesn't whistle like this teapot, or at least it hasn't yet, anyway. The rest of you just sitting on the conjured silken pillows waiting for your tea?
Yeah, let's live here now.
Yes.
This is better than that stupid gnome.
At least
Just lying out in the middle of the.
let's all lay down again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not going prone. Sorry, not in any situation.
I want to look at the. Okay, I want to like draw something in the sand. I just want to touch the sand. Like, what does this upset?
No,
No.
he seems super chill.
Wow, I wish I could achieve your level of chill, my good sir. This is just phenomenal.
If I take out parchment and a quill and I just write hello on it and hand it to him, what does he do?
He takes it and he looks at it. He nods. He smiles to you, Roswin.
No,
I want to make an
Right.
insight check on this guy. Like, what is going on here? Is he on drugs or like? What?
Sure.
Okay, 22.
He's real hard to read. He's just like, he just seems so chill. Like, he's the chillest bro.
Roswin's like, do you know where a gemstone is?
And he just smiles and nods. You're not sure if he's agreeing or that's just his move.
Can you point in the direction? We'll give you a different gemstone if you give us a gemstone from here.
He smiles. He nods. And
Is the tea ready?
it's funny as you say that. He goes and he picks up the teapot. But what you notice as he picks up he's going to pick up the teapot, he kind of grabs like a little like cloth of his robe because it's been going at it for a while here. And you notice that as he picks it up, didn't really think anything of it at the time, but the vapor coming out of the teapot, it's been a bunch of steam coming out of it. At which point you watch as stone walls erect around all four sides and the roof and enclose it, and now this room is filled with the vapor from the teapot, and he just sinks into the boulder.
Wait, so is Odello outside?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I need you all to make Constitution saving throws, as you are now trapped in here with this poisonous vapor.
Well, I get advantage on that.
I also get advantage on that.
That's a 21.
Dwarf. That'll be a 17.
Okay.
13.
So, Remy will take 14 points of poison damage. The rest of you will take 7, but then you're both resistant. So then half of that, so 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
The smoke continues to pour out of this thing, and it gets harder and harder to see, and it is completely airtight.
If I'm immune to poison, does
Oh, you are immune to poison, aren't you? So it doesn't bother you at all. You can just breathe in
We're
here
like-
normally.
Oh no.
They're just
My
slowly
friend.
dying, and you're fine.
I'm gonna put this my shirt over my nose. So the teapot is still here.
Mhm.
Smash it.
Okay.
Bella's just gonna start like blasting the wall from outside, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this teapot. I'm just gonna.
Oh, hang on. Let me just see.
Hey, not cool, bro. Not
I
you.
thought we
the
were
other
chill.
bro.
You
Yeah, I
invite
thought
us
we were
into your
chill,
house,
bro.
We were having tea.
and then this is what happens. This is a terrible place.
Those Cyclops were like more chill than this motherfucker.
God. Never trust a genie.
Never trust a genie. I need I need Leo and Rosalind to make 2 more Constitution saving throws. Every 6 seconds, you guys are breathing this in. It's worse before you. I know, but you discussed what to do before you smashed it.
Natural 20.
Luck. Reroll.
15, 18.
All right. Sorry.
21.
Okay, so you both will take another 5 points of poison damage. That's all the reductions. Okay.
Smash.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll against the kettle.
Ooh, so hard. Okay. Well, that'll be a 28.
Okay, you hit the kettle. Or are you just picking up and throwing it on the ground? You said you're gonna smash it, so I'm curious.
Well, if it's hot, I don't want to pick it up with my hands.
Okay.
I'll like use my the butt of my sword or something like to smash it.
Okay, make me roll me a d4 plus your strength mod.
Okay. Oh, of course, I knocked over all my dice and my d4 is gone. 1 second. They all fell out.
Odella's just like pacing around, like throwing Eldritch blasts at the walls. Like,
Okay.
what the fuck happened?
All right, wait. So I rolled a 4 and then plus my strength mod. You said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a 9.
All right, so you put you crack into this this kettle. It still seems relatively structurally sound and does seem to continue to hold water. But you notice that the kettle, the face looks slightly animated, and that the eyes on the kettle seem to be looking around in the room.
Hey, bro, stop! I'm gonna yell at the kettle.
I need you to make me another Constitution saving throw, the both of you.
Okay, but then I want to hit it.
Okay, Remy, you're fine.
I want to but I want to be doing so. I want to
Okay, what
I
would
don't
you
know.
like to do?
I want to run around the walls and see if I can find any way out.
Imperfections or something? Zip, zip, zip all around. All right. You don't, and you're running around. What'd you guys get?
Oh,
22 with advantage.
yeah, a lot. 24.
Okay. So another 5 points.
Oh my god.
We're slowly dying here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I hit it now?
Yes. Make an attack roll. Don't miss.
It's
Very hard
18?
to miss. 18 hits, yeah. Roll some damage.
Alright, that was a D10 plus my light, or I'm sorry, D8 plus my lightning, D6 plus 5. Alright, so that's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, you crack basically into this kettle, and you watch as the guy who was in the rock is expelled forth from it, and the walls drop and he attacks you.
Yikes.
Let me
We were cool to be chill, and then you tried to poison us.
Dude!
14.
alrighty.
God!
This is the worst. I just wanted some fucking
Wow.
tea.
Okay, this is another natural 20 on an initiative roll. This is,
Roll Celeste.
but no, but
She wants to save them for attack roll.
didn't want to take.
My friend has a house rule that if you get a nat 20 on initiative, you get advantage on your first
Oh, I like that.
That's cool. I like
action.
that.
Yeah, I really like it because it like makes you feel like, oh, good, it's
Uh,
actually worth
I
something.
didn't waste it. But I got a 25 for initiative.
25. Remy
God,
I got an 18.
and Rodella.
5.
And Roslyn, what did you get? 14?
Mm-hmm.
rude.
All right. He has a number that I'm not going to tell you, but Leo, you are up first.
Okay. I'm gonna whip out my loot. I'm gonna point at this motherfucker, and I'm like, "See how you like it?" And I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force. And I'm gonna try to put this guy in a box that's full of very hot poison steam. So I need him to go ahead and make a what is that roll? Intelligence saving throw, right?
Yes. Or no? Is
Yes,
it
intelligence saving throw.
No, I think it's a intelligence check.
No, to investigate to get out.
Oh,
At
to
first,
get
the
out.
target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you
Gotcha.
create a phantasmal object.
That is an 18.
Oh, that's my number. Rude.
All right.
Fuck.
Then-
Leo yells.
All right. Remy, you're up next.
Okay, I want to go punch the dude.
Go punch the dude.
Okay, I'm gonna. That punch is. I'm so bad at math. Dear God, a 21.
That hits.
Okay.
I'll just tell you guys 18 is the number that you're trying to hit.
Well,
I get a
sometimes
6
I have
or
to do math to figure out if it's above 18.
That's fine. I just
Um,
give you that so you can tell me how many hits you get or whatever.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
That one hit.
Alrighty.
And then that one definitely hit.
Nice. Okay. Give me some
and
damage.
That
What are we doing to this dude? Try to poison you.
9, 7 plus 8 times 3, so 24.
Okay. Anything else? I think that's it, right?
That's it.
Oh yeah, you're pummeling into this dude. And then it is his turn.
I like doing damage.
I like when my spells work. Alas.
That's
So
one thing
rare.
I like.
Leo, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
You got it. 12.
Okay. Leo, I'd like you to tell me what is
no.
Leo's deepest, darkest fear.
Ooh.
Crabs.
Crap. Well, I guess being irrelevant.
Okay. So, however that manifests to
God
you
damn it!
physically, it does. And you are frightened of this dude as you see the manifestation of your irrelevance appear in whatever
Okay.
form that takes.
So I think that's like nobody can see me, like, and I can't see, or I talk to people and nobody cares or like listens. They all just, nothing I do matters, and it's just, oh
Okay.
Boy.
no.
sad.
Cool.
Frightened.
Roswin.
God damn it.
So I'm like right in front of this guy.
Mhm.
So I don't want to keep using them, and I'm going to poof 30 feet away, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm going to lightning him because it's my best cantrip. All right, so that's an 8 plus 12, so 20.
Okay, that's with a disadvantage still.
I'm at disadvantage?
You're poisoned still.
Fuck! Well, that's a 14, so yes. How does that go away?
And you have to address it, typically.
Fuck. Okay. That's me 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Lightning. Totally forgot about that.
And he keeps his concentration. Odella.
So the walls went away, right?
They did.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me look at this.
Oh, Leo's crying. So alone.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm God, I use so many spells.
Maybe he starts balding a little bit too.
Wow.
Greatest fears.
And there's a little bit of a gut.
Yeah. Oh God.
All of his party members turns to him and they're like, Leo, is that a beer belly?
Oh no.
Chunked out.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So that's 29, a 27, and a 15.
Okay. 2 hits, 1 miss.
18 plus 10, so 28.
28. Where's my? There it is. 28 points of damage, and he still maintains concentration. All right, Leo.
Oh, I'm so
With
sad.
your balding hair,
No.
your beer belly,
No.
your complete irrelevance. You see, you're envisioning, like, you know, you're in Waterdeep and there's like statues erected of your party members, and like you're like in the town square and there's a statue of you, and then like there's a mom walking through Waterdeep with her little kid, and he's like, "Mommy, who are those? Like, I want to be like them." And she's like, "Yes, Johnny, the Belladonnas were very great, powerful heroes, defended the realm." And then he goes, "Who's that?" And he points at the statue of Leo, and she says, "You know, I don't actually know. I've always wondered why that statue was here. I never heard anything about this guy. Look at the beer belly."
Oh my God.
Anyways,
I can't.
This
So-
is tragic just to hear.
so it's your turn.
Oh my God.
Good sir. You are frightened.
Yeah. Shit. I think okay. I'm like holding my lute close. I'm like, just believe in the music.
You feel in your frightenedness like one of the strings. Blang!
Oh God. Oh, so bad, so bad, so bad. I'm going to go ahead and just try. I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. All right, I need this guy to make me. Let's try again. An intelligence saving throw. I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static. I'm really scared. I'm just gonna burn a big spell.
Okay. That is a 20.
Okay, so half.
He's still gonna take
of-
damage.
Yeah, but
Half of
that's
8d6 and no negative.
Yeah, that really sucks.
That does suck.
Okay. I don't think this spell has ever worked. I think Ted has always rolled. Okay, so that'll be.
This is not a special Dow. This is just the base one.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is, guys, you know, my dice are really rolling pretty well. So when I get them,
All right, so half of that is going to be 19
19.
psychic damage. My song just sucks, like because I don't believe. Oh my God.
All right. He maintains concentration. He takes the damage. I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Leo?
Yeah?
Ooh. Okay. All right, that'll be a 14.
Okay. So you see this, all of this happening, and you see, like, James there, and he's like,
Don't do this.
"Oh, I'm going to."
Don't do this
And you see him talking with someone else from like a higher up in the Order of the Gauntlet, and they're just having a conversation. And James says something. The Order of the Gauntlet member says, "Don't you have a son?" And he says, "No, I have no son." And you take 40 points of psychic damage as your fear manifests against you as physical pain.
Jesus.
I wish I could help you.
I'm in hell. Leo is in hell. Oh no.
Guys, we're gonna have to sit around in a circle around the sundialator and just give him compliments.
Yeah.
And then Remy, it is your turn.
I'm gonna keep punching.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Yep. I trust you.
That one will not.
Okay.
But I'm gonna spend a key point on this round. That one will hit. And that one will barely hit.
Okay. I'll take all of them hits. So
I
that was 2 hits, right?
3 total with the key point.
Okay. So start with 1 because that's 3 separate con saves I gotta make. So I just gotta see what number I have to hit.
Please. Fail.
Okay, wait. Start with
So
1.
what was the damage? Yeah, what damage for the first one?
Okay, the damage for the first one was 12.
12. Okay, so it's a DC 10. On save. So that's a 17. Okay, next one.
Okay. Then that one is a 13.
DC 10. He only needs a 3 or higher to hit this save if it's 10. So that succeeds.
Dang.
That was a 3.
Dang. Okay. And then a 14.
DC 10. 20 or 19. So he sticks. You do all your damage. Oops. Let me actually calculate that out.
Leo falls to his knees and is holding his guitar like, why?
Our poor baby boy.
No one can see me.
Oh, well, we got some bit
Oh, I
donation.
wish I could help you so much.
Thank you, Bantha Fodder Joe, for your bit donation. Yeah, Leo's having a rough time of it right now.
Yeah, I'm weeping. I'm irrelevant. It's so sad.
He maintains his concentration on all of the hits.
He's so rude.
Then after your turn, it's his turn.
We're just all gonna end up in heaps crying.
Yep. No, this maze is breaking us.
What's he gonna do?
I don't.
Let us go.
He's not gonna drop concentration because that would be silly.
Give us a gem.
That's not concentration?
I don't like that.
Oh. No.
No! Don't make that noise!
We haven't even gone in this tower.
Ted!
I
Whatever, do it. Do your worst.
All right.
Kick me when I'm down.
No, it's not going for you, buddy.
Oh.
So Odella, where are you?
I'm like 30 feet away.
Can you do that for freezies? Can. You watch as he sinks into the ground, and he appears right next to. That's Roswin. Sorry, Katie. Okay. I'm just gonna try to attack you. That is a
We're just all
25.
so quiet and sad.
Yeah.
I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, please.
I'm not good at those, Ted.
Does
I
this
know.
look like a spell?
It does look like a spell, yes.
Can I counterspell it?
You can certainly try.
Yay! Good.
All right, let's find out before roll. Probably horribly.
Am I doing anything or?
You're rolling, yeah. Adding your charisma modifier.
Oh, okay. Okay, be good. What's my charisma modifier?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22.
Okay, that succeeds. The spell is countered.
Oh,
I
'Cause
forgot
you're
that I have counterspell. I've never actually gotten to counterspell anything before. So.
it's a very good spell.
It's a great spell.
Okay. Then that's it for his turn. Rosman. He's right next to you now.
Okay. I'm going to. How does he look? Before I make my decision.
You would say that he's probably bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to look over at Leo, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll as well.
Oh, boy.
That's an 18.
Okay. The fear and the magics over Leo has been dispelled, but the mental pain is forever.
but the truth, it hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna look around and be like, what? I'm gonna look down. I don't have a beer belly anymore. I'm like, oh my god.
Rosman like looks up at the guy who's like right in front of her, and she's gonna be like, "Leo, save me!"
Yeah. Okay.
Odella, it is your turn.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot. I had a plan. I forgot my plan. I'm gonna use my Ring of Shooting Stars.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to create a ball lightning right behind him. Which sets off, he has to make
Dex save, probably.
Yeah, dex save.
Well, that's a 3.
Okay, so he fails and he takes 4d12.
Okay. That's pretty good.
This guy.
You guys are very lucky.
This motherfucker away from me. I only have good range.
Fuck yes. That's an 11 and a 12, so that's another 34 points of lightning damage.
Okay. 34 points of lightning damage. He is still alive.
Okay, I don't have a bonus that I can do. I don't think so. That's it.
All right. Then after Odella, it's Leo's turn. Leo.
Okay. I am mad.
Get him, bro.
It's horrible. And I'm going to take out my rage in the only way I know how and draw my sword and come and stab this fool. So let's go. Get out of here. 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, great. I also need him to make a strength saving throw. I'm trying to trip him.
24.
Ugh, fine.
Jesus,
He's literally made of stone.
That's fine. Whatever. Okay, but I will still take, so that is going to be 20 points of damage for that first swing.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing again.
You can try.
Yep, 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, and then that's going to be 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to action surge. I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Because angry. A 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Great. And then 8 plus 6 is 14 for that first swing. Okay. All right. And then 18.
Yep,
to hit.
18's the number.
Yes. Okay. So that'll be an additional 12 damage.
How would you like to kill this Dow?
Oh, so hard through the face. So I think I ran at him, right, and I'm swinging my sword, and I'm still crying a little bit from what happened, and I'm like, how dare you? And then I try to trip him and he dodges, but whatever. I catch him with the back end of my sword and I just ram it, like I grab his shoulder and ram it right through the gut, like where a beer belly would be, and I just turn it.
As you
real
do,
slow.
his body disintegrates into crystalline powder and just into the sand on the floor.
There any gemstones?
No, but you notice that in the shattered teapot, where the shattered teapot was, on the floor, is a gemstone, which I want to say is an emerald.
Ooh.
Nope, jade. Sorry, another green stone.
Roswin gives Leo a big hug, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here."
But you don't. None of you saw what happened, so you'd have no idea what was going through his mind.
Yeah, but he saved her.
Yeah, no, I know. I just want you to know. So, had you have failed, like you did, or maybe we didn't know if you failed. You didn't roll because you counterspelled. You, Rosman, were taking a trip to Avernus to meet Tiamat via a plane shift spell.
Yikes!
Oh man, I'm so glad I counterspelled.
Oh my god! Hey Tiamat, what up?
Hey, girl!
Hey!
Oh,
Although maybe you
God.
could have just befriended her and then the whole campaign would have been
we're done.
I hear that you're enlisting some devils. Look at these horns! Woo! Oh,
Okay, let's grab that jade and get out of here.
All right.
yes.
You grab that jade and you leave, and you find yourself back in the room. The shadows come back in their plus sign configuration and spin and rotate and get smaller and smaller and smaller until they kind of, getting smaller onto the sundial, and then they're gone.
Okay, guys, we're not leaving here until we have a firm idea of where to go.
Yeah, because that was very wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how much more wrong we could have been.
Odella's
You could have
gonna
been in
go
with
over-
Tiamat wrong.
Yeah,
Odella
that's true.
is gonna go over and not wanting to sit on the ground because it's gross and dirty. She's gonna go sit on the sundial.
Okay. Let me
I think
see.
Leo just sits down real quiet against the edge of a hedge.
All right. So you do, and Odella disappears.
What?
Fuck!
Yep.
That was the right answer. We looked under it. We looked over. Well,
Odella?
Okay. Well, let's just say that as this was happening, and she sits down, Roswin's gonna do a 3rd level cure wounds on Leo.
Okay.
And then that happens, and we're like, what the fuck? Okay.
Whoops.
So hold on, let me
So
get that
do we
before
sit down too?
no, I mean, if that happens, we gotta get. I'm gonna pop right back up and look at the sundial.
You do.
And all right. Okay.
22 points.
Thank you. Someone try it as well. Maybe this is the right answer.
Okay, and then Remy goes to go sit on the sundial.
You disappear as well, Remy.
What?
Roz.
Hey, I hope the gnomon doesn't get me when I sit down.
A little uncomfortable because of
Yeah.
your tail, but you disappear as well.
All right, and then I will follow suit.
Okay, you do as well, and you guys all out of nowhere, you now find yourself rocketing to the earth from an undeterminate height, full speed, approaching the ground in a similar hexagonal, asterisk-shaped area. You see another sundial in the middle, and you are all at terminal velocity, just coming full force right down into this area. It looks, Leo, like you're gonna get impaled by this gnomon as you're falling.
Oh my god.
Wings, 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 wings.
Can my boots fly?
Your boots don't work, your wings are under such force that you can't even lift yourself up. And then right as you're about to impact the ground, you stop and then fall 5 feet on your butts. And you're in another area.
I hate this place. This is the worst.
Screaming.
And you are now in an area, and there is a shadow in every asterisk pathway.
Right.
Okay.
So the only logical way, since the other one went in, so that he had to go in it, I guess, and these are all pointing out. But
I want to.
you
I
can't
would just.
go all the directions at once.
I want to
Split the
try.
party.
No, stop! I want to try and move this sundial one more time. I've tried to move every single one. Maybe there's a hole underneath the sundial.
I support
you never
this
know.
guidance.
Come on.
Plus two.
Pushing it again.
What'd you get?
I got a 19.
Yeah, the sundial falls over. All the shadows disappear.
You broke it.
No, wait, no. Is there a hole or something? Is
Nope.
it like a Legend of Zelda hole? No.
No, it's just like there was a sundial there and it fell over.
Can we put it
The
back up?
gnomon breaks off when it hits the ground.
What?
But I haven't been able to move any of the other ones. This is a clue of some kind.
I put my toe where it was.
Your toe is fine.
So if we stand on the spot, does anything happen?
You feel this overwhelming urge as you stand on there, as you stand in this spot and you look to Roswin, who's right next to you. You just feel this sensation in your chest and this just like innate feeling that you really wish something had happened, but nothing happens.
I knew that was coming, you asshole.
I know.
Cool.
What if I touch the bottom of it? Now that it's
You have dirty fingers now.
what's new?
Can we smash it? It's clearly not made of.
It's made of stone.
Maybe don't smash it.
What if it's inside?
Can you put it back up?
We got to get the files out of the computer.
The files are in the computer.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna pick it up and just put it back.
Yeah, it's now, it looks like, it's actually more like a pedestal now because the gnomon's broken off on the ground.
I'm
Are
gonna
there
put
any
the gnomon
shadows?
No, there's no shadows.
Oh my god, you broke it. Okay, well, hold on. So the shadows are pointing every direction.
Yes.
So before we had to go in between them. So can we go like what if we just walked into a wall? Do you think that works?
Hey man, I don't know the rules here. Clearly there are no
Maybe
rules.
it's like Harry Potter rules. We gotta like platform 9 3/4.
If you believe hard enough.
Roswin just sits there. She's like, "Do it. Run full tilt. Just run full tilt." Oh
Leo,
no, please do.
Can you go first?
No. It was your idea,
I mean, I'll do it.
Leo. You ruined my fun.
All right, Leo, so you run full tilt at a wall.
Yep.
You
Okay.
run full tilt at this wall. You disappear into hedges, and you come out the other side, and you're like Scooby-Doo style, like you ran in this way, and now you're coming out the other way. You go backwards in, you come out the other way.
Roswin's like,
Do it again. Stooging it up. Well, that was anticlimactic.
So you can go through it? Are
Apparently.
we
seems
able
to.
go through any of the other ones?
You never tried.
Roswin goes through.
Yeah, you do. It's great. It's like running through a very short area of hedges and you come back out. But it's always the opposite. So whatever, like if you run in the left side, you come out the right side. You can do kind of the corners, switch it up a little bit, north, south. The pathways are still there. The asterisk-shaped pathways still present.
While everybody else is toiling away trying to figure this out, Roswin's just.
Wait, so if
Remy,
like,
do it.
they go through the hedge directly in between like B and C or something like that, they just come out the other side at like G and F, in between G and F.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Basically directly across.
Well, at least we're not going to like another room.
What if
That's all
we-
I gotta say.
What if we took the sundial with us?
What if you just broke it?
Well, I wanted to.
Go through it like a battering ram.
I wanted to break it open and see if there's something inside. We've clearly already broken it. We might as well
Do
just
it.
keep
You broke
breaking.
it, yeah.
Oh my
you're
god,
right,
wait,
you're running
wait. If one of you runs through B and C and the other one runs through G and F at the same time, will you run into each other?
I was actually gonna ask that if
will
we're
you come
like
out?
run
I mean, let's
opposite
find
each
out.
other. Yeah,
Oh my god.
we're like be ready for a hug just in case it hurts.
Arms out, hearts open. Let's go.
All right. So now the
Belladonnas.
now the
Not
plan
crazy.
is that you're gonna run through opposite ones. Is that what I'm hearing?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So like 1, 2, 3, run. Is that the plan?
Yes.
All right. So you
With
guys,
hearts
arms out,
open.
run through both. And you don't encounter each other in the magic of the hedge, but you come barreling out of both ends and then run into each other into a hug in the middle of the area.
Can that be our next T-shirt? Arms out.
Yeah, let's come up with a design.
Adding it to the quote system.
Yeah, yes, definitely. We'll come up with a design, and I will absolutely. I actually have many better ways to get shirts printed for cheaper, so I will make that a thing.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Dudes, this is crazy.
At
I
least
want to.
this time it's fun.
Can I break it? But serious, will you guys let me break it?
Yeah,
Can I
break it, man. You
I'm
already
gonna
broke it.
Break the crap out of
Finish
it.
your job.
Let's just smash things. Let's destroy this place.
Finally.
I'm so done.
Yeah, I want to break this.
Okay, so
Probably
Noman
dead by
broken.
now.
Noman basically snapped at where it hit the ground, and then you have the sundials kind of standing up now in its previous place as basically just a flat pedestal currently. And you're just gonna
Wait,
smash
flip it over first. Flip it over first,
Okay, I'll flip it over
and then break it.
and then I'll break it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna sit on the flipped over first.
Okay, so you're gonna break it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it didn't work when I sat on it upside down.
No, it was a good thought.
Okay.
I like where your head's at.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm bad at these.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it.
Okay, make an attack roll against this rock.
This is where we're at. We're fighting rocks.
Can we
now.
just say that I take some time and do this? Okay, an attack roll.
Yeah, if you
7.
break it into pieces, maybe we can throw it through the hedge and like
Who knows?
just keep throwing things.
17.
Yeah, you hit it surprisingly. And yeah, how long are you gonna take? How thoroughly are you breaking this thing?
I want to see. I want to see if there's something at the center of this thing that's like hidden
Okay,
inside.
so
What if
how
you wanna
many
get there?
chops does it take to get to the center
Yeah,
of the?
I want to chop it in
pedestal?
half like a geode. Like,
Okay.
see what's in that sucker.
All right, yeah. So with enough time and cleaving, you are able to break through the stone of the pedestal that was once a sundial. And much to your chagrin, it is solid the whole way through. There's a couple of little like holes because it's more or less like concrete. So there's a little bit of air pockets and maybe a little bit of aggregate in between the cement dust. But for the most part, solid as a rock.
But did hitting it make you feel better?
I
did.
do feel better. And I definitely took my shirt off because like now I'm shiny and like sweating and I feel a lot better about myself.
Oh,
Obviously.
good.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up this gnomon next.
Yeah.
Is there any
You are completely encased in shadow when you pick up the gnomon.
Whoa.
You're just like a black silhouette right now. As though all of the shadow has gone into you. You're not sure how you feel about that.
Whoa.
Like
hey.
basically he's just like a walking, total blacked out, like Fanta black silhouette right now.
I'm gonna put it down.
It goes back
Hey,
into it.
Leo, don't let anyone enter you. They'll go into a room.
Can you like stand it up? so that it's like showing all the points, maybe.
Yeah, okay. I try to put it back like in the center.
Of the broken pedestal you just cut in half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna put the two halves together. I'm gonna hold them, and I'm gonna put it up on top.
You do, and then it just, like, for a split second, the shadows come back, and then it falls over. Because it's not held by anything, it just falls over.
Okay, so clearly this has something to do with the answer.
Can
I'm
I
gonna hold it.
I mend it? Can I just sit there and mend it?
You're gonna mend the gnomon back onto the pedestal?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna, you'd have to mend the pedestal that was just cleaved in half first.
Sure.
Did you only cleave it in
weld
half
it
once? Because
together.
you said you wanted to thoroughly destroy it. That was your exact words.
Yeah,
But she
no,
said crack it like a geode.
I
too.
She
wanted
did,
to-
but then she prefaced that with, I want to spend some time and just destroy the fuck out of this thing.
okay, that's fine. Yes, I did destroy it. I did absolutely destroy it.
It'll take you a while, Odella.
Oh my god.
Like probably several hours, but you could mend this thing back together.
No, there's got to be an answer. Like, we
Like-
don't need to put it. We already know where the shadows go, right?
Stella has given up, and she's just slowly putting peace back together. Mending it.
This maze has broken us, Ted. We're broken.
Mending it.
I'd also like to point out that each casting of mending takes a full minute.
Yep.
So, several hours to days to mend what you broke, Leo.
I want to hold it.
This is our relationship.
Days, Leo is so talented at destroying things.
I am.
Maybe you hold it and run through the hedges.
Yeah,
See what that
that's what I was
does.
gonna say.
Can we
Hold it.
all put a hand on it?
Yeah, let's go as
It's-
a group.
It's not that big.
That's
You know what I
okay.
mean?
That too.
We can all
We
hold
had
it with our
peach-
fingers.
I'll do pinky. We lace pinkies around the gnomon and.
We're very delicate people.
Alright, so who picks it up first? Rosman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
wanna-
are Shadow Rosman. It's pretty cool because, like, your wings that are, bat-like wings are now all dark too, so you have a pretty cool, like, bat silhouette going on right now.
I am the night.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. If you can get this thing out of here, this could be a pretty useful tool.
Oh, good to know.
So you have it. What about the rest of you?
Everybody touch.
We're all touching it. We're all linking pinkies.
Okay, you're all linking pinkies with it?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so you all are enveloped by the shadow. But what's weird, two things. One, Remy enveloped in the shadow, but the faint outline of the tattoos still present, even in like the shadow form. No, Odella doesn't get enveloped in shadow at all. She looks exactly the same.
Ducking in the shadows.
What's up with that?
Are my tattoos showing?
Just the best friend one, because that was a special kind of magic.
But I'm in shadow?
Yeah. But Roswin is too.
Do either of you care to guess why this isn't affecting you?
No. Remy is all in shadow, but like you could see the very faint like white outline of the mask on their
But
face and the
Odella's
cup.
not?
Odella looks no different.
Odella?
Hug Odella now. She's the only not shadow. We don't go to the shadows, right? That was what we figured out.
We don't
was-
go to.
Wasn't it like between the shadows?
So I have to hug
Cool.
her?
Yeah,
What?
let's hug her.
Okay.
You
We're
I
gonna-
just wanna hug
We're gonna
everyone.
shadow hug.
You-
Here.
you hug Odella, and she's still not enveloped in shadow. You all are.
Is
You're
that
hugging
like
now.
a radiant thing? Do you think?
Let's
You're
all
an
just.
angel, or
I
Probably.
know, sure. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I hate to suggest this again, but what if we just pick a direction?
No, we are not
No.
doing that again.
I don't want to walk down a single row.
We're just gonna burn all of our spells if we go down the wrong path again.
Somewhere has to be the right path.
Well, have we tried walking through the hedge with this thing in our hands?
You have not.
Let's all
that.
link
Try that.
hands with the gnomon and do that.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
So you very awkwardly shimmy the
Yeah.
4 of you together,
Yes.
and you shimmy out the other side.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
What if we
Right.
fly up at this point? Since we
Um,
fell into here, now we gotta fly out. Or
I'll
no,
try.
Ted's just looking at the damage table. We don't want to do that.
No.
You don't know
Yeah.
what I'm looking at.
Yes.
He has
Be
a smile on
looking
his face
at-
as he looks at it
I
the
could be
whole time.
looking at preparation for my campaign for tomorrow, because that's
Sure.
about where I'm at this point. So
Okay, so when they all went in, we had to go in. And so they're all going out. So
what if we all go different ways?
This is terrible.
that idea.
What? Watch that be the answer, and then I'm gonna make fun of all of you. Wow. Can I know I want to pull like a bard trick. Like, have I heard of this legend? Like, what do
the
what do
legend of
heroes
the
do?
gnomon and the
Yeah.
sundial. No, I'm gonna say
heard
no.
about a
You haven't
gnomon.
heard of this very specific scenario.
Well, I think we should just give up and
Lay
live,
down.
Yeah. just live
Oh.
here forever.
We can't give up. We have to save the world. Otherwise, what's the point?
Want to dig a hole where the thing used to be.
You know
Okay.
what? Odella, at this point, she's gonna sit down on the ground and start like talking to her patron and seeing if they can help her out.
Okay.
What?
So how does that work? Describe to me that, please.
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I assume she does it a little bit like kind of creepy prayer-ish type of thing where she just sits down and like looks almost like she's gonna like meditate or something and is just like talking into the wind.
All right. So you okay? I can. Are you okay with me taking a little liberty there? I can run with that
Yeah,
if that's
sure.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, yeah. You see Odella kind of sit down in a meditative pose, as it were, and begins kind of whispering things under her breath. And you know, it starts to intensify as the kind of prayer goes on. And the best way I can describe it kind of at its pinnacle would be the real world equivalency that we all kind of think of when someone is speaking in tongues in a, you know, a not good way, not as in the spell tongues.
No, it's
Parcel
scary.
Yeah, a little bit. And then you watch Odella, you start to feel that you've kind of hit the crescendo of this. And you watch as Odella's like face seems to go slack as though she's not really here. And her eyes open and they are just onyx, liquid black, no pupils, solid black. And Odella, you are taken to a place you know quite well at this point, having spent 8 years here. And you return to a familiar scenario. And you see, kind of sitting in a chair, smile on his face, is someone you know quite well, in a very nice, like, tailored 3-piece white suit. And he just says, "It seems like you're having a little bit of trouble, huh?"
I'm really frustrated right now. I
Says, "I
don't
get
know what to do.
He says, "I mean, well, I could tell you, but I feel like you should learn your lesson, but you guys are really struggling." And he says, "You know, I feel like the other guy would have come up with like this whole big thing about how you need to learn how to. It's the journey, and you need to figure this out for yourself, and all of these hoity-toity, goody-two-shoes, philosophical things about why you need to figure this out for yourself. But you know me. That's not how I operate. So you want to get out of there and keep doing what you're doing, and I'm fine with that. Like I said, you know our agreement. It's all good. That gnomon you've been carrying around, your buddy there, I mean, he may be a little on the dumb side, but he had it right. He destroyed it, all except for one thing. The thing that broke right off at the start. You smash that, you're out of there.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. I'm always here if you need me. And then you kind of out of there, and there's just this smile, and you watch as like a not one with unicorns on it, but like a goblet just in his hand, and he takes a sip as he waves as you disappear. And you watch as Odella's eyes kind of come back to normal. The chanting has completely ceased, and she seems to be returned to her consciousness here in the maze.
I feel like all of us are like shaking her.
Yeah,
and,
we're all like,
Yeah.
saying,
Yep.
Are you all right?
Odella?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm fine. I
What?
just needed to talk to somebody, and I want to. Who has the gnomon?
Okay, who has the gnomon?
I do.
Sure.
I hold up my hand to take it from you.
Okay.
Leo, completely encased in shadow, hands it to you. You not in shadow at all. As it hands over to you, the shadow kind of sucks into the gnomon and out of Leo, but you look the same as you hold it in your hand.
I just want to fucking destroy this.
Yeah,
thing.
you just fucking crack this thing like over your knees, smash it on the ground.
Wait, we're doing
And
this
you guys watch as it cracks, the shadow kind of explodes outward in like a sea of blackness and then dissipates, and you are standing at the base of the tower.
Oh my god, we made it. I was breaking it. That was the answer.
Odella, I don't know if you knew what you looked like just then when you were doing whatever you were doing, but it was some freaky shit. Your
What?
eyes went all black. You were like,
I've never.
I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was going to look that way. We just had to get out of there. And that's the only thing I could think of doing.
what did you do? You were just chanting and then you...
Oh, I mean, how much do you guys know about warlocks?
I mean, I feel like you told us about like, you know, out of character, your good patron.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's how I talk to my patron. I was hoping that they would give me some answers.
You've never done that before.
We've never been this desperate before.
Mine doesn't usually just come when I ask.
Well, mine must be better. Okay, let's go.
Oh, wow. And I think right there is where we're
Warlock
gonna.
shade.
I think that's where we're gonna end for tonight. Around a little bit
Holy
early.
God.
We all have things we got to do, and I don't feel like I gotta let you guys build up that emotional tension for 2 weeks before we come back with it again.
Rude.
So we'll go around the horn real quick and see where everybody's from and all that stuff. Celeste, do the thing.
Hi, everybody. My name is Celeste Konowich, in case you missed it. If you like seeing me play D&D, well, you can hear me do it on my podcast, Venture Maidens. You can find us at Venture Maidens anywhere podcasts are free, or at Venture Maidens on Twitter. Also, if you want to check me out on this here channel, I run a show here on Nerd Immersion called Mistress of Modules, which we play on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern start time. So we will be back Sunday, so 6 days from today, finishing up our newest module, which is Rats of Waterdeep. And Laura is playing in that as well, so check us out Sunday. Follow us on Twitter at Mistress of Mods. You can follow me personally at C Konowich on Twitter.
All right, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. You can find me on Twitter at lazy_mermaiden. I'm also in the Nerd Immersion Discord. And I just joined the Venture Maidens Discord because this Wednesday and every other Wednesday till Brittany comes back, I am there playing a tiefling sorceress. Very different from this tiefling. So you should come see me not act like an awkward little girl.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, very opposite of that for sure. Laura, how about you?
Hey, you can find me on Twitter at When in Rome. And I'll also be here on Sunday playing in the Rats of Waterdeep, which is really cool so far. I really like the murder mystery aspect of it, even though my character is just completely lost with my pacifist group. So come watch. It's fun.
All right. Renee.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I have a lot of fun, but I'm also recovering from surgery that I had 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So I'm going to go get very much rest, and I apologize for being a bit distracted tonight and making weird faces because I feel like I did that too. Every time I was like, oh, that didn't feel right. This game is so much fun and I love playing it. I love streaming in general. Typically, you can find me here every other Monday night on Encounter Roleplay on Tuesdays playing Call of Cthulhu and on Scraticus Academy on Wednesdays. But you don't know that yet because it hasn't been announced. But I'm there like all night on Wednesdays, so that'll be cool. And I also have a podcast called Fate and the Fable Maidens that I DM for, and it is a family-friendly actual play D&D show, which I really love. So I just love gaming and being here with y'all, and I'm getting very cheesy now, so I should probably go to bed. You can find me at Twitter at radionr.com. No one?
It's okay. The links are in the chat. It's all good.
It's all
I need pain meds.
It's all good. I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. This is my channel. If you enjoyed this show, come back in 2 weeks. Next Monday may possibly be the finale of Princes of the Apocalypse, depending on how much they do. They're right there. 3 out of 4 prophets down. There's only one left, and he's a Mandusa, and they've been fighting all campaign to get to him.
Mandusa.
So it might be there. Tomorrow will be my homebrew campaign. Everin that I play right next door in a room over there. Wednesday is It Builds Character. I'm building somebody. Hold on. Stand by. I'll tell you who it is. IBC plan link that I put in the chat. Last week I built Red, the best Pokemon trainer ever, in my opinion, from Pokemon. Next week I'm building, replicating the Bloodstorm Blade class because I forgot to do it last week and I switched the order. So that's a thing that is happening. Yeah. Paxi stuff coming out. We got some sponsors. Things that eventually gonna be a thing to talk about in May. Will be interesting. We'll find out. So thank you all so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Arms out. Hearts open.
Hearts open.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.